You are now listening to
D, the Delinquent.
on the podcast.
This is Many Hats, No Cap, baby.
D, the Delinquent. Many hats, no cap.
Welcome to Many Hats, No Cap with Delinquent. Yo, I gotta apologize in advance. I am sorry if you hear the helicopter outside. That shit's been going on every night for the past couple days. It's crazy. But damn, right now, they on somebody's bumper, boy. They on somebody's ass in that wash. I hope he gets away. I hope she gets away unless they really did something crazy, you feel me? But anyway, yeah, so forgive me if you hear the helicopter going on in the background. Anyway, that's just what it is. See, I stay on the south side of Tucson. And on this side, we got that phrase, only on the south side. I know you know what that means, because I'm sure you got a side like that on your side of town as well. That's what it is. It's a crazy world we're living in. It's a shame, dog, but it is what it is. And damn, there's a whole lot of racism going on today. You don't need me to remind you of that. You know what it is. You know what time it is. And if you think otherwise, you's a fool. Straight up. But it don't mean that I hate you. It really don't. I mean, I have this awesome ability, which I am proud of taking racism by its fucking horns and just having fun with it. Fuck it. It is what it is. Everybody's different. I love everybody. And I can also just make fun of stereotypes and all that shit. And if you get offended, then I'm just not your cup of tea. We can't be friends. We can't hang out. Sorry, but not sorry. Move on, bro. Make fun of me. Shit, I can take it. I can handle it. But let me share with y'all the time where this all changed for me. Let me share with y'all the very first time that I experienced some raw, rugged, real grimy, authentic racism in its purest form. I was young, dumb, and all that other good shit. And I was playing basketball for the YMCA down here at Rodeo Park. Awesome league. My team at the time was so fucking good, we created a buzz around the city. No cap. People from different schools, middle schools, even younger kids in high schools, and people from the neighborhood would come down to the park where we would have practice and challenge us. And our coach was down with it. Sergio Islas, awesome cat. He's still balling today. He's like pushing almost 60 years old, and he's still out there grimy. I think he can dunk still. But he was down. He would turn these 1 hour practices into 3 hour, sometimes 4 hour practices because we was just running scrimmages back to back to back. 5-on-5s, 10-on-10s, whatever. Against all these randoms. Everybody wanted to play us and we would dominate. We would. We'd go undefeated like fucking season after season. It was crazy. It got so bad, the league ended up making sure that Sergio wouldn't get the same players again. But I was fortunate enough to stay with Sergio until high school. Middle school, my bad. And we won championships, bruh. YMCA. Anyway, enough with the Uncle Rico shit. So, one day at Rodeo Park, we was having practice. And these 5 white boys. By the way, before I get further into this story, I want y'all to know I really ain't a racist. But I will poke fun about all y'all. Even my own kind, because I don't give a fuck, and neither should you. Really, I'll tell you why. Let me finish this. So, one night, these 5 white boys, not from our side of town, but from the other side of town. I don't know where they came from, but their parents, 5 white fathers, proud white fathers, big motherfuckers too, by the way, brought them down to the courts to play us. The game got crazy. You know how street ball goes. It starts off cool, and then it gets physical. And on the south side, it gets real physical. Damn near prison rules, jungle ball. It fucking gets out of hand. An occasional fight will break out from time to time. It is what it is. People squabble, get over it, dap up, hug, and then they become cool. It's a weird thing, males. But this night, it was fucking malice at the palace. It was fucking mayhem. Fights broke out. Us versus these 5 white boys, our dads versus their dads, Sergio versus some weird ass dude that was just like passing by talking shit. It was fucking crazy. Now, police always patrol the area, but they would never stop at the park when fights broke out. They had bigger fish to fry, like the fucking helicopter outside right now, chasing some motherfuckers down the wash, I'm pretty sure. Ooh, they on their bumper. I don't hear that helicopter anymore. They might have got him. Anyway, so, yeah, this big-ass fight broke out. Yeah, whatever. But when it was all done, this is what happened. My dad liked to park far from the courts. Far from the fucking courts. I used to hate it. But he would love to walk. I think it was really because he wanted to milk it. He didn't want to go home so fast. He was trying to stay away from my mom. Sorry. But at the time, see, my dad would buy all these cars, all these motorcycles, all these projects, fix them up and flip them. Whatever he wanted to get into, he would just get into it and get out of it quick. And at this time, we had a Fiero. At that time of owning that Fiero, I hated it. I was embarrassed to be in it. But now that I'm older, I'm like, damn, that was a cool-ass Fiero. And it was gold. If you don't know what a Fiero is, forgive me, I don't know what the make is, but it's like that whip that's in Back to the Future. So my pops' Fiero was gold. It was awesome now that I look back at it. So we're walking to the Fiero. My dad was holding his head because somebody kicked him in the head. But all the dads of those 5 white boys, those 5 white dads behind us, those 5 white dudes, they had bloody noses, black eyes. One of the dudes, like his ear, like partially ripped. It was fucking crazy. But they're walking behind us. And as we're walking to the Fiero, they're just talking shit. Not just regular shit, racial shit. They're calling us beaners, wetbacks, dirty fucking Mexicans, a whole bunch of shit. Everything but angels. And it was all racial. Now, I was young and dumb. I was super sensitive, real emotional. That shit was getting to me. I kept wanting to turn around and fight these motherfuckers by myself. That's how mad I was getting. But my dad, he kept walking and he kept telling me, just keep it moving. Let's go to the car. My dad spoke broken English, but when he meant to say some shit, it came out loud and clear. So we finally get to the car, and it was crazy because these 5 white boys with their 5 white dads, they parked their trucks next to our Fiero. They didn't do nothing. We get in the Fiero. My dad does a little tap on the shoulder, signaling to me to put my seatbelt on. I put my seatbelt on. We start driving down the road. I'm looking in the rearview mirror, making sure these motherfuckers ain't following us. They didn't follow us. So we're driving down the street, and my dad looks to me and he says, "You okay?" I said, "No, I'm mad. I'm pissed off." And he says, "Why?" My dad's real calm and collective and cool. Like, even though all this fucking crazy mayhem just broke out, he was so fucking chill. Experienced fighter, street fighter. But nah, it was beyond that. It was a learning lesson about to happen. I didn't know this yet, but anyway. So we're in the car driving. And he says, "Why? Why are you so mad?" I said, "Because they were calling us beaners, wetbacks, and all this other shit." And he says, "Oh man, those are just words." I've heard this before when I was older, but this was the first time I heard this. He said, "Oh, those are just words. Don't let them bother you. Don't let that bother you." I said, "What do you mean? How does it not bother you?" I'm talking to my dad. You know, this is the male figure in my life. This is the lion. This is the lion of the jungle. This is the king of the castle. Like, in my eyes, in my mind, I felt like he should have turned around and whooped some ass. Or fucking died trying. That was my way of thinking back then, which is fucked up. But anyway. He goes, "Nah, man, those are just words." I said, "They were calling you beaner. They're calling us beaners and wetbacks and all this shit." And we got to a red light, and he looked at me and he said, "They don't know nothing about us. They don't know nothing about me or you or anybody, man. They don't know what the fuck. They don't even know what they're saying. Shit, I'm a proud beaner, if that." I said, "What?" He said, "I'm a proud ass beaner. I got every car I've ever wanted, every motorcycle I ever wanted. I got a house, I got a good paying job. I'm successful. I got my family, I got my health. You guys are healthy and safe. I am a proud ass beaner." And then he rolled the window down And he started yelling it out the fucking window. I'm a proud ass beaner. And then he would start laughing. Then it started to make me laugh a little bit, I have to admit. But it still wasn't clicking yet. So we're still driving home. And he's still going on this, trying to break it down to me how they're just words. Don't let them hurt you. Yada, yada, yada. So we finally get to the house and my mom's outside on the porch. So somebody called her and told her about the fucking mayhem that broke out at the park. So she was outside on the porch waiting for us, hoping that we were all right, just checking on us and everything. I get down from the car, and I don't know what it was, but I made myself get mad again, which was dumb. But then again, I was young. My mom says, "What's wrong? Are you all right?" I said, "Yeah, but..." And then I tell her about those 5 white dudes talking all that racial shit. My dad and my mom didn't even talk yet. They didn't have time to talk. I just got down from the car, and my mom says the same thing. "Those are just words, mijo. Don't let it bother you." I go, "Yeah, but they're calling us dirty Mexicans and all this shit." And she goes, "Hold on. Wait right there. We're still outside." Now, we were living in a trailer with a big glass sliding door. She points inside the house where I could see inside the living room in this big-ass glass sliding door. And she says, "Tell me one time where you seen this fucking house dirty." And she meant it. She was pissed. I think she felt like I was doubting or believing this dirty Mexican fucking put down and shit, She says it again. "Tell me one fucking time where you seen this fucking house dirty." I thought about it. I never have. And then she says, "Tell me one fucking time where you had stinky ass clothes and shoes or socks or whatever." That's never happened. She pointed to the neighbors across the street, which were good friends of ours. They're Mexican. "Tell me a time where you seen their shit dirty." I couldn't name a time. I couldn't say it. Then I thought about all my other friends and their houses and stuff, and they're all Mexican, and no, I've never seen any of their houses or our house or our belongings dirty, filthy, nothing. That statement is not true. Shit, our houses always smell like fucking Fabuloso, Pine Sol, fucking Febreze now. I don't fucking know. It's just never been dirty. I don't know. I don't even know where that racial slur comes from. It's fucking made up. I'm sure there's a few dirty Mexicans out there, but I don't know one. Maybe you do. Sorry if you do. But yeah, I don't fucking know one. I've never met one. But yet, that shit got to me. I was being dumb. Or I just wasn't educated or fucking aware of life yet. Anyway, we get inside the house and we're having pizza. We're talking more about the fight and everything, and my dad's telling my mom about everything that happened and all this shit. Then we get to the part where we're walking to the car and those motherfuckers were talking all that racial shit. Then my dad went on his rant again about being a proud beaner, being a proud wetback. And I looked at my mom and I said, "What? How could he say this shit?" Because in my eyes, this is, my pops. He's a fucking man of the house. He's supposed to be a fucking huge hero, fucking, My mom says, "Just own it. Take those words and twist it on them. Fuck them." Then it clicked. It was right. My dad was right. Like, man, all this shit's just words, bro. Yeah, like, from who it comes out of, they intend on hurting them, If a motherfucker's talking racial shit to you, yeah, they want to hurt you. They want to hurt your feelings. But when you take those words and own them and fucking twist them around how you want, they will not hurt you at all. At all. I don't know. I hope this makes sense to you. I love racist jokes now. I love it. People that get offended by racist jokes and comments and shit, we just can't click. You're too sensitive. You're softy. And don't get me wrong, I get it. I get where you're coming from. I understand the hurt, the pain. I understand how awful and ugly that shit is. But the world is ugly, bro. We're all just fucking animals. We all got these. I'm flicking my teeth. Teeth. We're animals. We're ugly. We're brutal. We shit. We fuck. We talk shit. We hurt people. We destroy. We consume. But we also love and laugh and play. You could be on this side of the fucking playing field or that side of the playing field, or you could be in the middle and learn how to fuck with it all and just be you and be happy. I hope I'm making sense, but that's the plane I'm on. I could talk so much shit to a Mexican homie, a Hawaiian homie, a black homie, a white homie, a Puerto Rican homie, a Venezuelan, a Somalian, a whatever, an Indian, a Chinese, whatever. But in my heart, I got love for them. I'm just fucking with them. I'm just busting your balls. Because the world is ugly. This is an ugly ball of mud that we living on. But you gotta smile, baby. Just like the homie Earl said. If you listen back to that episode, you know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna finish this off with one more story. I've been called a whole bunch of racial shit, whatever. Racial slurs, whatever you want to call them. But the meanest, ugliest thing that I've ever been called in my life has yet been topped by an 80-year-old white woman at the pawn shop. She got me. She got me good. She got me so good, I froze up. I didn't know what to say. I started laughing because it was that fucking good. It didn't hurt my feelings. It made me laugh because they're just words. Anyway, so at the pawn shop, she brought all kinds of fucking costume, jewelry, fake ass shit, and just dumb shit. Dollar store shit. Throws it on the counter and she's like, how much can I get for all this? This is gold. These are diamonds. I'm like, no, this is plastic. This is like glass or CZ. I don't even know what the fuck this is. She got all mad. She started scooping it down in her, she had like a Kroger bag. And I go, I'm sorry, ma'am, but we're here when you need us. Just come down with better collateral. Fuck you! Okay. And I'm just staring at her. And when she's done putting all her shit in the bag, she looks at me and she says, here it comes. You fucking crack resin! Damn. Crack resin. Crack resin. I've been called crack resin. That's a good one, man. I started laughing. And she was so serious, just pointing at me. Fuck you, you fucking crack resin. That was awesome.
Many hats, no cap.